Yes, so it's Victor Isibo Reviews again. I know you're delighted to see me. I'm delighted to see you too, guys. I've missed you. Today, I want to give you 5 business and investment ideas that are recession proof. They are failure proof. They are witchcraft proof. They are not location based. Cite them anywhere, it will move. See, these businesses are almost 100% guaranteed that you will get your return on investment in these businesses. For those of you who are not good at feasibilities, racking your brains and all that, thinking about, oh, where should I start the business? Will the people in the particular area have need for these businesses? These businesses are for you. They are recession proof and you're guaranteed to make money from this business. And at the end of the video, towards the end of the video, I'll give you a guide, a tip that helps in your decision making as per which business you're going to go into, that will guarantee you money back and give you good returns on investment. So make sure you watch the video right to the end, because you don't want to miss this super tip that I'm going to give you, that will guide you towards the kind of business that you are going to do, that will guarantee that you will get something back from your investment. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number 1 business and investment is land. See, I don't care what you have. If you do not have land, you're not wealthy. Land is like the foundation of wealth. Whatever you put on top of land is lucrative. Whatever you put under land is lucrative. Now, see, land is all encompassing. Now, me, I'm talking land now, but basically, I'm also talking about agriculture, what you put in the land when you plant a seed, okay? And what you put on the land, real estate. So land does not depreciate in value. The value keeps appreciating over time. And you cannot go wrong with land. In fact, if you have money, if somebody has money and they're like, I don't know what to do with this money, or I'm brainstorming, what do I do? I tell them, before you make up your mind, go and use the money to buy a land first. Hello? Go and use the money to buy a land first. You have succeeded in at the very least, retaining the value of your money. And over time, it will appreciate. So it doesn't matter what you have. You can have 50 cars. You can have Louis Vuitton bags, Versace and stuff like that. If you don't have land, you are poor. Hello? You must look for a way to get a landed property. And most of the businesses that you want to even consider doing in the future, you need land for them. So the basis of wealth, the foundation of wealth is land. Okay, you can't go wrong with land, you can't go wrong with real estate, you can't go wrong with agriculture. And these two are largely dependent on land. Okay, so if you are dumb, you have 0 business ideas, you have 0 investment ideas, but you have a source of income and you're wondering, what do I do with my money? While you are thinking, uncle, go and be using the money to buy land first. Go and be using the money to buy land first. So the first recession proof, the first guaranteed business that you can go into is land. Okay? But of course, you know you have your homework to do. Make sure you're not buying a land that has been sold to several people before. That is not the fault of the land. It's not the fault of the land. If you go and buy a land in a problematic area where they have sold the land to 4 other people, and the day you want to come and do foundation on your land, you see other people coming to lay claims to the same land. Those are the areas you need to take care of. But besides that, land is a very good recession-proof investment and business that you can put your money into. Number 2, Transport. Hey, this one is my favorite, okay, because it's a necessity. Human beings are not trees. Trees are stationary, they stay in one place. But human beings, we are mobile. There is need for people to move from point A to point B, okay? So this is a necessity. Those that are working in offices, those that are running businesses, they need to leave their houses to their places of work. Transportation business is very, very lucrative. It's a business that can start giving you returns the very day you start. You want to do Uber, you want to do Taxify, you start making money the very first day you start this business. A friend of mine who runs this Uber Taxify thing said that fuel of 2,000 fetches him up to 15,000 naira in a day. Okay? And you know, this business is lucrative. Whether you want to handle it yourself, which I advise that you drive it yourself if you have the time, or you want to give it to somebody. Taxify and Uber balances 5,000 naira on a daily basis in Nigeria. That's about 25,000 naira weekly if they work only weekdays, with the exception of weekends. Or is it trucking you want to go into, buying tippers? Tippers go for maybe at the rate of 25,000 naira daily if you're giving it out to somebody. So business regarding transportation is awesome. It's a money spinner. It's a money generating venture, and you can't go wrong. People don't have a choice. They must move. They are not trees. They are not planted in one place. Mobility is essential for everybody. Now you see bikes that has something like a box at the back of it. Logistic business, if you're talking about bikes. Now, most of the businesses today have gone online. You see online vendors want to reach their end customers, their end users. They need these logistic bikes. Now you've come on a website, maybe on Instagram or on Facebook, you have placed an order for an item. You expect me to deliver it. That's where those logistic bikes come in. So you see, there are several ways you can invest in the transportation business, and you start making money on a daily basis. You don't look for passengers. Passengers are everywhere. Drive your car. Even when you're driving your personal car, you're going out, you see people flagging down. There are so many people that have private cars as a side hustle. Whenever they are going out and they have nobody in the vehicle with them, they just pick people, collect some money from them, and you know, transportation business is a no-brainer. It's guaranteed. It's recession-proof. People will move. People will move. Movement is essential. So you are guaranteed to make money from transportation business. Number 3, investment or business that is recession proof. Have you ever seen somebody that is so poor, very poor, and that person has not eaten in one whole month? You will die now. Those ones, your stomach doesn't care whether you have money or not. Unless you want to die, food must enter that place. That is why food business is very, very lucrative. Okay, and it's recession proof. You could be a food vendor, anything relating to food. Do you want to be selling food stuff for people to cook, or do you want to open a small eatery like the Bookers of this world and start selling food? You will always have customers. People will always eat. I know plenty of restaurants that people go on a daily basis, and while they are there, they are always complaining. Madam, did you put salt in this food? This food has no taste. They are complaining, but tomorrow they will still come back. Why? Because they have to eat. It doesn't matter whether they are even enjoying it or not, but they have to eat. So food is a necessity, and if you invest in food business, you're going to be making a lot of returns. If you make losses with the meat, you will make up for it with the fish. If you make losses with the eba, you will make up for it with the soup. So food business, very lucrative, I recommend. Business number 4, investment in water. I don't know whether you want to go into the sachet water or the bottled water. If you have the capital, go into this business. People drink water every time. People drink water every time. Water is a necessity. Potable water is a necessity. Everybody drinks water. You have drank water today. I have drank water today. So it is a necessity, and people have no choice but to drink water. So when you sell water, when a man is really thirsty, people might have their preferred brands, okay? But when they are really thirsty, they will go with any brand, be it sachet or bottle, just to quench that thirst. It is a necessity. People are hardly picky or choosy when it comes to water when they are really thirsty. So tip number 4 is water business. Tip number 5. Are you a pharmacist, or you're into the medical profession, or you have the prerequisite qualifications to run a drugstore? Then I suggest that you run a retail drugstore or a pharmacy. People that are in hospital, they are dying, they have no choice but to buy medication so that they can stay alive. So it doesn't matter whether you're opening your chemist in a village. There are health challenges in the village. When you open it in the urban city center, there are health challenges in the urban city center. So it's not location based. You will make money when you sell drugs, medications. Open a pharmacy, run it, sell it, people will patronize you. There are hypertensive people who are on daily medications. Not only hypertensive people, diabetic people. There are so many ailments that require that people take medication on a daily basis. Imagine somebody, I met somebody some time ago that said that the kind of medical complication he has, that on a monthly basis, he spends about 100,000 naira on medication, and he buys it at one particular place. 100,000. Imagine now that there are 10 people with related ailments patronizing that pharmacy or that drugstore on a monthly basis. 100,000 times 10, that's 1 million. Okay, so you can imagine the kind of turnover that the owner of that chemist or that pharmacy is making. Now, to the bonus tip that I promised you at the end of this video. When you are in doubt as per the kind of business or investment you want to go into, this is a tip that will help you to guarantee that you are making the right decision. Build your business around people's needs, not around people's wants. People go for their wants when they have more than enough. Yes, I've taken care of my basic needs. Okay, let me now go shopping. Let me now go and eat some snacks. Okay, build your business around needs, transportation, food, medication, things that people have no choice but to patronize, whether they are broke or they are rich, whether they are happy or they are sad. They need to consume these things. Water. Build your businesses around basic necessities, needs. That is what will guarantee that you make sales on a daily basis. Restaurants make sales on a daily basis. Chemists make sales on a daily basis. People selling water make sales on a daily basis. People running transportation business make sales on a daily basis, because people move on a daily basis. People eat on a daily basis. People drink water on a daily basis. Some people take medications on a daily basis. This is what will help you to generate a business that is recession-proof. Okay, now you have friends that you people hang out every Friday. 5 friends. You take alcohol, you do all sort of rubbish. Why don't you stop complaining about being broke and broke and broke all the time? Okay, a small vehicle worth 1 million naira that you can put on the road can be generating for you 10,000 naira on a daily basis. The 5 of you that are friends that are always complaining, broke, I can't buy a vehicle, each one of you can come up with 200,000. Then you have 1 million. Then you buy a car, write your agreement so that something reasonable will be bringing you people together. So that even when you decide to hang out at those clubs, at those lounges, at those bars, you will be discussing something reasonable. Our vehicle, as the driver brought the returns for the day, then you share it there. Not going to those bars, lounges and clubs and be talking about womanizing, talking about irrelevant things. See, you need to get your acts together, guys. The excuse that you do not have money, you have been giving that excuse for a long time and the money has not come. Why don't you have a plan B? Crowdfund. Call all your friends, all those your friends that you do irrelevant things together. Do something reasonable together this time. Pull resources together. Buy a vehicle, put on the road. Pull resources together. Buy a land. Wait for it to appreciate. Sell it later for profit. Do something, guys. But meanwhile, subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed before. Share this video with whoever needs to see it. Till I see you next time, it's bye for now.